Hey, welcome to Schopfield Music.
If you haven't already, please like, subscribe.
Right now, as you might have already heard in another video, John and I are going to do a little experiment because I'm convinced that I can make in-ears be just as good for you as PA sound.
As a PA sound, right.
One more time.
So, we are here at my studio. I got John here with me. We've had the last few days playing with a bunch of people, and well, today we're just going to be kind of cleaning up and probably, I don't know, find some tones and
Yeah, always
some
mess
stuff.
with tones.
Right now, as you might have already heard in another video, John and I are going to do a little experiment because I'm convinced that I can make in-ears be just as good for you as PA sound.
As a PA sound, right.
So,
Not monitors, but a PA speaker.
yeah, just for live situations.
Sure.
I feel there's a benefit to going through in-ears. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a comparison of going through the PA speakers with the live sound for his guitar tone
Right.
versus going through in-ear monitors.
Now, here's something that might throw this right out of the water. You're going to get a kick out of this.
What's that?
Well, also, I think what most of our viewers or other guitarists have the issue with the in-ears is a lot of these people will play with an amplifier behind them in a cabinet. So therefore you have the sound of the cabinet and say a tube amplifier, and when you digitally emulate that through a PA speaker, you get as good as you can for sound, and it's not always the same sound. So maybe what people think is that when they hear in-ears, that a tube amplifier played through a tube cab is always going to sound better than in-ears. But with the PA system, which is what most people are going through now, and bars are now being able to control the sound better, we have come up with better things like the aux or the Kemper to be able to play.
Well, the Kemper's going to be a digital, completely digital modeling,
but
of some sort. It's not really modeling, but it's a totally digital way. What you're saying though, with going through a real tube amp,
right?
Yes, listening to the guitar through your tube amp is not going to. I mean, nothing else compares to that. That is what it is.
That is a romance that you just can't get to.
However, when you play in a bar or you're doing a gig,
right,
or even recording for a studio, you're going to mic that amp to capture that sound for the PAs, for the audience,
or front of house.
Front of house, or
right,
you're going to mic it so that you can record it into your DAW.
Or you're going to go a DI way, like the aux.
Or you can go directly out.
Or rock crusher recording.
Or rock crushers, yes. In that case, what the audience is hearing, what you're recording, is what you can also hear through your monitors.
Right.
It's also probably what you would hear through a floor wedge.
Right, floor wedge, yeah.
It's not what you're going to hear through your amp. Your amp's just your guitar amp.
Correct.
But it is what you would hear through your PAs.
Right.
This video
is about PAs versus in-ears.
In-ears.
Yes, so just to get that clarified from the get. Because you know, there's going to be some folks out there like, hey, I think my guitar sounds way better in its cabinet than listening to in-ears. We're not going there. PAs and in-ears.
Right. So, anyways, one of the biggest downfalls for using in-ear systems is a lot of times that once you have them in, if they're good ones, you can't hear anything else.
Right.
So, when you're recording, like in a studio such as this, when you got your friends over, you just want to be able to hear people talking, or if you're in a bar and you want to be able to hear the audience have that live feel.
Right.
One of the ways that you can get that is to have a couple of microphones set up to just capture the room
noise,
or the audience, or both, depending on what you have. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm just going to connect my Behringer B1 microphone into a tripod here.
Is that in there? Because the camera's up a little high. We're getting a lot of the ceiling.
Oh yeah, well, try and watch this.
Okay, bring it up. There you go. I can't see because it's too far away.
That should be good.
Oh yeah, your face is there.
All right. You think that's in the shot?
I don't know what we're. I guess you would want the room mic to be a little bit high, wouldn't you? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Right.
I don't do a lot of
So,
room
anyways,
miking.
check this out.
Oh, it's a couple. Let's see.
Huh?
Oh, look at that.
Little quick lock thing.
Nice. Wow.
I thought it'd be convenient, then I could like hook all my microphones up and just.
Do you use a lot?
No, not at all.
They got you.
I mean, it's great,
When you use it.
but I'd have to buy like a bunch of them to.
Right. Oh, this mic's nice.
So yeah, the Behringer B1. It's a
I remember when you first got it.
it's a dynamic microphone.
I like the tones you threw down digitally up to me because that's how I got the sound.
Diaphragm. I believe it captures sound on both sides.
Mhm.
This side here, being the front, I do believe captures a little bit more than the back.
Right. Now, do you have to add extra phantom power this thing?
It does require phantom power, which is fine. The mixer has phantom power assignable to it, as well as our TC Helicom.
Yeah, or voice tone
pedal.
boxes.
That also has phantom power.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have a phantom power thing there, you could
I remember
use
you
that.
didn't know that, and I showed you that trick.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're using just a PA, and you want just your microphone into the PA, you could use that to get
Right.
phantom power.
Your
to it.
48 volts, yep.
This also has a low,
Flat shelf.
yeah, and a couple other settings. That's just the one I use for vocals.
Didn't we do Justin's improvs with this?
Yes, we did. Let me drop
He
that
told me
in
that I
there.
guess they still use my voice for the
That's cool.
thing at his. That's just a drop in like that.
Yeah.
Does it lock?
Yeah.
Oh, it won't
this,
fall
this
out?
is a shock mount because these are very sensitive microphones.
Nice.
So it's a bit of a shock mount.
Well, I mean, I know about the shock mounts. I just didn't know how it locked in like that. I like that because I was like, I thought it just slipped in. I'm like, well, what if it turns sideways? Is it gonna fall out?
Oh, that's good. So for this situation, we're going to. Hook
As
this
long as
up.
I can hear that guy mowing his lawn over there, I'll be happy with those in-ears.
John, you want to put this into,
Microphone?
yeah, like
Or-
number 9 or 10 or whatever the
Okay.
empty one is down there.
We will go 10.
Alrighty. So, obviously in a real situation we would run the wires somewhere so it's not like just sitting around.
Yeah.
But that will work. Now I'm going to fire up everything.
I should probably go out in the car and grab my in-ear monitors, huh?
Did you bring it?
Hmm?
Yeah, why not?
I got mine. Because I knew they fit me.
Yeah. Well, you
So-
think they do.
If you will excuse me, I will be right back.
Well, he's going to get his in-ear monitors. I'm going to get mixer on. Okay, so we have the B1 microphone connected. It takes phantom power, so we turn that on through the setting.
All right.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you. Truck wasn't too far.
No, that's good.
Yes.
You probably. Now, we're not going to be able to replicate what it sounds like when we had all 4 guys in here because for whatever reason, and I'm not exactly sure yet, don't be in my camera way, man.
I'm trying to figure out which is left and right, blue or red.
I'm a star. Red for right.
Red for right. Okay, see, I would have guessed red left because mono left, but you know,
Red and right.
I'm not an in-ear guy, so I don't know. So
Red and
R is right, red is right.
That's right.
Okay, so we're gonna do this because I try to do this stuff and make it work. Now, like I said, for those of you who have long hair, I guess it's a one-time setup. If you don't have to take it out, I'm gonna put it behind my shirt because this is what you have to do. Keep the cables controlled. You can see how much fun I'm having here. It's not too bad. I'd have to do this every time I try to record at home. I got hair in the way. Okay, so now I'm gonna try something different here.
You know what I would do?
What would you do?
I would just go under the flannel and not your t-shirt.
Okay, well, what if I get hot? I start playing guitar and moving around like I do in my studio, and the amplifiers are all turned on.
Okay, well, if you're going to a gig, I'd put your in-ears in before you get dressed in the morning.
Yeah, before you get dressed in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
For now, for the.
But people have to see the pros and cons of it. I'm using a in-ear monitor. This is what we go through. Okay, so I went through the shirt now at least, so
I only have about 6 feet left over hanging all over the place. Just kidding. No, it's not that bad. Okay. Could just put my hair up in a ponytail maybe.
You could get a haircut, you hippie.
Darn it. Okay. Alright, then it goes in like that. And then this goes around the ear.
You know what? This is kind of tricky.
And then you gotta, okay, push it in there pretty good. Alright. Alright, so that's in. I got one. Let me get the hair over here now. Come around the back. Alright.
Alright, yeah, I'm in.
Alright. I got that one in. Okay. So, I'm flying solo. There's nothing going on around me. I can't hear anything.
What?
So,
What'd you say?
where'd my cable go?
Huh?
There it is.
okay, find your tail. Okay, find your tail. Got the tail.
Are you saying something?
That's, oh no, this is great. I love in-ears because the
What?
communication levels are just so great.
What?
Could you put your mouth over the mic, please? I can't hear anything.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hello? Oh, wait a minute. Your tail's not plugged in.
Right. Anyways. Now, there's a little thing here. You
Yeah.
can slide that up, so
I have one of those.
it's nice and tight to your neck.
Oh, hang on. I got to get my hair out of the way.
That will help with your hair.
Okay. Let me pull this back out. Yeah, I found it. Okay. So where does that go?
You tied up to your
Right
neck.
behind your head?
Yep.
I never used that before. Maybe that's why I have issues.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not go into what I have issues of. I can't hear anything, so be careful.
You don't need them right now.
I'll be
Take
watching
'em-
the playback.
Take them out.
I'll be commenting. Okay, so we did that. That's already feels a little better. I like
Yeah.
that. Cool.
That's great. Now take them out.
All right, here we go.
The hair back. Okay, now it's out, and I was gonna try to leave them dangling so that they're easier, but that doesn't work. So
Yeah.
I'll just let them hang right there at my shoulder.
Yeah, that's about
Okay,
right.
so there they are.
Okay, perfect.
Good.
Glad you got that.
Woo! Okay, so that wasn't too long. So if I have to do that every day, and when I have to go from the drums to the bass to the electric guitar and unplug and disconnect or whatever, I guess the worst thing you have to do is take it out of your ear and put it back in your ear multiple times. If I only have to do that process once for a video, not bad. But what if I'm cutting 10 videos in a day? Woo!
The more you use them, the easier it gets.
Do 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 do. The more you know.
All right, so we can't replicate what the full sound was of having all four guys in here going through the PAs. But as it might sound great in the videos, I'm not sure yet. We haven't gone through and edited all of it. But I can tell you from sitting here playing, things got dicey.
Well, here's the
Very.
thing. I mean, as far as like just levels or tone, what was your thing?
Well, I'm saying, well, in terms of being able to hear your tone, you're going to be able to hear it much clearer through the PA today because it'll just be your guitar.
And I'll be standing over there where the best sound is going to be because during the gig I was playing with a PA speaker at my neck.
So you're going to try to give yourself an advantage through your PA.
I'm actually going to give the in-ear monitors an advantage.
No, you're giving the PAs an advantage by standing over there while you're playing because you're going to give yourself the best optimal quality.
Well, in
I
a,
want you to be where you're going to be in a real
in
setting.
a real live setting like we were playing, okay, all right, well, let's do it. We'll do it with the PA speaker right at your neck. No, 2 inches away from it. No, it was more than that. It was like about 1.5 feet.
Yeah, I mean,
That sucked, by the way.
so we'll go through the PAs first.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and get your guitar in a tone you like.
Oh, I'm actually going to play a guitar. Won't take very long.
Because again, when you're in this actual real setting, we're not hypothetically talking, well, I'm going to use the amp and I want this, we're talking about what you really do.
Right.
And what you really do is what you did the last 2 days.
Right.
So how much were you using and hearing your amp, realistically?
Oh, not at all. I mean, you mean the cabinet?
Yeah.
I did not.
So you're going through your aux.
I was going through the aux
So
to help everybody hear with sound levels.
Correct.
Because if I turned that on, it would make it worse.
right. Then we're fighting at another issue.
Yes,
Which
of course.
again, if you're in a situation with a bunch of guys using amps, which most people are,
Right.
you've got an amp, I've got an amp. We're
Right.
fighting each other's amps plus the PAs.
Right.
It's hairy. Which is why I recommend either going through a Kemper that's all digital,
Yep.
or getting yourself the aux or something comparable.
Something
to that.
comparable, yeah.
So, fire yourself up. So you're going through the aux.
Ready to go?
And if you're watching this video and you've got some of the equipment and stuff that we have, do you know how to get rid of the squeak of these stools? If you do, please let me know.
Or how about my office chair when I sit in that?
So, are you ready?
Hold on.
What I would like for our little experiment here, how long of a loop can you put on? Doesn't matter.
A few minutes, yeah, I can do whatever.
All right, do a loop of
Just basic chords.
a couple chords, clean, then a little lead clean,
Okay.
and then go to your dirt
Okay.
and do a little licks stuff. So you know, and play your tone that I liked from you last night.
First, that was a B minor G.
That sounded pretty.
Little reverb and a compressor.
That sounds pretty. So go ahead and put your loop on.
Crunch tone.
That's good. It doesn't have to be super loud or long. Okay, so that doesn't have to be super long. The reason for having that is now we can compare what it sounds like through the PA versus the in-ears.
Okay. All right. So,
We have to connect the in-ears. Okay, so you have the PA sound. Now, obviously, the PAs will still be going out because we'll be playing live,
right.
even with the PAs in, or
Sure.
even with the in-ears.
In-ears
the
in, right.
PAs would still be playing
Right.
to people. So, plug this in, and we'll just compare back and forth. What we've got going on is you're going to hear the sound, and what you're hearing is just coming out of the PAs. I don't think there's going to be a way for you to hear what we're hearing through the in-ears, but you're going to see us using it.
Right.
So, here is your optimal sound for the PAs.
Okay.
But realistically, you're going to be playing right next to the PA.
Okay.
So you might as well just stand right next to the PA.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll stay right here because we talked about that earlier anyhow.
So you stand by the PA
Yeah.
and just listen to just the PA right now.
Okay, go ahead. Hit me up with the PA.
All right.
Ready?
Yep. So this is what you would be hearing if you're playing.
Please excuse the gain levels.
Yeah. Terms of tone. Okay. Now, put your in-ears in. I know it's a pain for you.
Alright, R.
I would hope it still be on the same side.
That's right. They need to freaking paint some red on the thing. They got a micro dot in there that's smaller than an ant.
Well, yeah.
A tick, a flea.
Now, you're going to hear the same thing through the PA, but John's going to be hearing it through his in-ear monitors, as well as having that blaring through him. And my question is the quality any different or any better or worse? So I want to know what he has to say about that. So go ahead and hit loop when you're ready.
Okay, I need hand gestures because I can't hear anybody. Good? What does that mean? You want me to do what now?
Hit the...
Can you put your mouth into...
Read my lips.
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
Hit your looper.
Okay, got it. Thank you. He said hit the button. I wonder which one. Just kidding. Okay. So, you want my opinion?
Yes. Your honest opinion.
My honest opinion between the two, the PA speaker and these in-ear monitors, was they both had some distortions at certain points.
Okay.
I could hear that. Could you hear that? Almost like a distortion that I didn't like. And that was something to do with the clipping of my pedals. That gain levels were not set up and ready for this. So that was just due to the fact that it was my pedal setup. Nothing to do with speakers.
Okay. Yeah.
And because we did not check gains or clipping and all that. So that I noticed right off the get.
Sure.
There was only one difference that I got between the two.
Okay.
The one difference was with the in-ear monitors, I feel that the sound was a little darker. Not an unpleasant darkness that would drive me to never use them, but it was a little darker.
Okay. That could probably get EQ'd out.
But I have a speaker 1.5 feet from my neck here.
Right.
So I'm getting every bit of dynamic sound out of that speaker in my ear.
Right.
So to me, I would say that a PA is going to be more open, but the gain levels of the PA were so much louder than my in-ears.
Right.
And you could probably always EQ that darkness out.
I think you could EQ. Because with the app that comes with the mixer,
Mm-hmm.
we're dealing with just the mixer of like a live studio house
Right.
mixing. Okay. You would have each output be a different headphone mix.
So each person could get what they wanted
Right. And
out of their own mix. That
send whatever I want to each person. And then I can adjust the EQ
per bus.
per bus. So, and we can play with that here in a second. So, what we've decided is the difference is very minimal and it could probably be EQ'd out.
And it's just a matter of preference, really.
Now, one of the big things about having in-ear monitors in is that things seem to be stale or not live because it's right in your ear. Right?
Right. There's nothing else
So-
that you're capturing.
Here is the next thing. Through the monitors,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and play your loop like you're pretending like you're playing your guitar. And
Let me turn my amplifier on. I had it on standby. Okay, ready?
Yep. Okay. So you're playing your stuff, and we're over here going, "Hey man, that sounds good. Yeah, woo, that sounds great."
Okay.
You can hear me.
Yeah.
Hey, that sounds good. Sounds great. Still kind of hear me.
Kind of hear you. I got a speaker
But
hooking up to my.
feels
I
right.
got you. Yeah.
Okay, go and stop. Now, if you have the monitors in,
My in-ear monitor's in.
okay, and you play the same thing, you're not going to be able to hear me.
Right.
Even without, just let me know when you got the monitors. Don't even turn your loop on. Give me a thumbs up when they're in. Okay, John has his in-ear monitors in now. He can't hear anything I'm saying, I don't think.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, John! Your fly's unzipped. Oh, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, I didn't think you'd be able to hear me. Hey, can you hear me
Hold
now?
on, the foam is still growing, I think, in my ear.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, John cannot hear me, I don't think. Hey, John.
I can see your mouth, though.
Hey, John, do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? So you really can't hear me very well.
I can see your lips, though.
Okay. Turn on your looper. And I'm over here, and we're like, yeah, sounds good. Woo! Hey! Hey, John, turn it on a little bit. Do you hear
Yeah, I
me?
can hear you.
You can still hear me?
My mic is on.
Not really.
Is that on?
I don't know. I don't think so. I might be recording. Hold on.
No, it's not, is it?
But these mics are on. So you hear me through those mics.
Those were on?
Yeah. Yeah, my mic is. So your loop's going. I'm like, hey, John.
I can't hear you.
Hey, great. How you doing? This is great. Turn down. You're too
No,
loud.
I'm in my
You're
own
too
world.
loud.
I can't hear you.
You know, so he can't hear what's going on.
Are the PAs going?
Yeah, the PAs are going as well as in his ears. But now, so that's a big drawback to having in-ear monitors, is you can't hear the room or have a sense of feeling
Right.
of liveliness. Now you're going to get some of that from microphones of your own mics.
Right.
So these would be on. So we're going to turn those on.
I think that one was picking up your
It was.
stuff.
So those would be turned on because those would be on. Anyways, we're also going to use the microphone just for room ambiance. And in a real situation, this microphone might be somewhere where it's not like in the way, but this works for our test. Is your mic still up?
Oh, I can hear you now. You just unmuted that one and I
Yeah.
can hear it.
Your mic's.
Your mic. My mic's not hooked up right now. I can hook it up if you want.
No need. And we use the V1 mic.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Whoa. So go ahead and hit your loop.
Okay.
So now, John will be able to hear the audience. Hey,
Yeah, I got you.
what's going on?
All right.
Man, that sounds good. Woo! Hey, John, we need you to turn down a little bit. So you can hear us a little bit, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You get a little something.
A
at
little.
least.
It's like having the PAs on.
Right. It's not going to be a perfect sound, but you get something of it. Enough to know something's going on. So that's my point, is that you can control these microphones and set them up in a way where the input might be greater or less or whatever,
Right.
but you'll be able to get a sense of a feel of the room.
And also, I think having the room mic is also picking up the PA
It is
sound.
picking up the PA
Which
sound.
is good for the sound playback, I honestly think, coming into my in-ears, and it makes me feel closer. But now with the ability to control the level that I want of it as I'm playing, will then also save your ears.
Correct.
Because I have a PA speaker 1.5 feet from my neck.
Correct. The other thing here,
Not optimal setup.
right, but a realistic way of
Right.
setting. Yeah, in a perfect world, these speakers would be out right by an audience. We wouldn't have anything back here. In which case, again, I would still do the in-ears with a couple microphones so you can hear the group.
I commend you on the PA versus the in-ear sounding the same, or at least really making it comfortable enough to enjoy that. If you treasure your hearing,
You got to commit.
and you do have to commit.
But one of the biggest drawbacks to these is that you really can't hear much of what anybody's saying or
No,
doing.
I could hear it just a little bit.
But having the right mics placed in the right area would really help get that.
You're not locked
Right.
into your own zone, and you're not working the crowd either.
In a perfect world, in the live situation, the speakers for the audience to appreciate everything is going to be in front of everyone. going to be in front of everyone.
Right.
So it's not going to be affecting us at all back here.
Exactly.
And you're going to hear nothing.
Right.
So you'd want to have a lot of microphones maybe back here for if you want to hear your band members, or if an audience member comes up to talk to you to give you a request for a song or something, you can hear
Right.
them.
Right.
And then that would be great.
Yeah.
In this type of situation, here it works.
Yeah. No. Great demonstration, dude. This was good. I liked it.
But what we're gonna do is you're gonna go through your. He can't hear me right now. Can you hear
I
me
can.
now?
I was gonna say I can hear you now.
So what we're gonna do while he's tuning his guitar,
You got some effects on there.
what we're gonna do while you're tuning your guitar, John,
Yep.
is we're gonna play this song. I'm gonna take the guitar that we recorded out of your guitar, and you're gonna play guitar to it.
Okay.
Now through the PAs, everything's gonna come out, and then we would mix that however sounds good for the audience. You're gonna go through a different mix through your in-ears. And that mix we'll be able to control, and you can say, I want more guitar, less guitar.
Okay. Can I need my guitar down? Can I bring my guitar down? Right there. Can you bring the mix up? Thank you.
I'm making all kinds of adjustments just for what he's hearing in his ears, but it's not adjusting any of the sound coming through the PAs. So his guitar might be right where he wants it in his ears, but maybe that's not where we want it out here.
Okay.
So what I was showing you there is the fact that in an individual mix,
Mm-hmm.
we could have adjusted every single thing. That was already pre-recorded,
Sure.
so I could only adjust everything.
That's why I
Just your
was
guitar.
talking mix when I meant I need everybody that's behind me or
Yeah.
what you're
Right.
sending me.
But you can see how you could bring levels
Yeah.
wherever you want them to fit nicely for you.
And I gotta say,
And it
man,
does not adjust anything coming out of that for people.
I gotta say, the tone was pretty nice in my ear.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be taking this with me when I leave.
Oh, no,
Just for a
no.
little while, right? You need it set up. You need it.
Not yet.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll take it home and make sure the pickup heights are good. You know.
All right, well, let me know what you guys think, okay, out there in YouTube world. Do you guys use in-ears? Do you go through PAs? How do you guys listen to yourselves when you're playing music with your guys? And, well, I've been Napoleon. That there's John.
What up?
We're trying to convince him to use these in-ears to save his hearing.
Yeah, I think we need to go this route.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, so again, it's a commitment.
It is.
It's something you have to say,
Right.
I'm gonna get used to it and get going. But again, if you're doing it and I'm doing it, yeah, that's great.
Right.
But then it'd be nice to have other people doing it too. And then you don't have to fight.
Yeah. Exactly. Like
You
we
know,
did.
like Mike's like, I need to hear this, and yeah, you're right.
He needs
you do.
more of his vocals.
And I need to hear
yeah.
it too sometimes, but it might not and everything creeps. The next thing you know, you're killing everything.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Now the difference for the quality, I thought when we did your individual mix, I thought the sound quality might have been a little less at first,
Yeah, at first.
but it could just be the quality of the
the
cable.
headphone amp or the
cables.
cable? Okay.
Because if you're using a low quality cable,
Really shows, huh?
I think it would show in terms of how good.
Well, and the fact that we have a connection after another connection,
yeah.
you know, you lose some
Yeah.
fidelity,
Yeah,
I think.
exactly. And you know that mess of cable stuff could be causing interference and
No.
stuff too.
Never heard of such a thing.
So when you get into using it,
Try it
I
out
would
as clean
first
as
start with a
possible.
wired connection with good quality cables.
Right,
Get a sense for the clarity of it,
right.
and then A/B compare that to using your wireless system.
And then if I like the cable system better, I'm
would
gonna sell
realize,
that.
well, you could say, look, I can use wireless if it's convenient,
Right,
but understand I'm going to lose quality.
yes.
My hunch is you probably are going to be okay though with your wireless system because it's a pretty good quality wireless.
It does pretty good. I don't seem to have any issues with it.
But
That having wired or wireless, I think having it wireless would make me wear my headsets more
right,
for the ease of use.
right for the ease of use.
And the fact that I have complete control of the level right here with a knob, I like that because it's with me on my hip. I can just reach here and turn. I can set it up to where I need it in my in-ear, and I like that.
Yeah.
I just need to do it more. I need to commit. I think we're at that part where I need
Right.
to commit.
Once you commit and get used to it, it's the same as using your tablets for things.
Right.
Once you commit, you get okay.
Right.
Thanks for checking out Schopfield Music here on YouTube.
We really appreciate your, oh man, messed it up. I was trying to think of the word I wanted to use. Because I was trying to be professional.
What word would that be?
Not in my nose, that's for sure.
Do you feel like I'm sitting kind of close to you?
I feel a little too close.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It is weird. But we have to, you know, we're tight on camera space here, so things
That
are...
way the videos show up over here and they don't block us.
That's right. We don't want to be blocked.
Yeah.
I don't like being blocked. I don't mind being copyrighted. I just don't want to be blocked.
I hear that.